How's it going, folks? It is Matt back with another crypto video, and as the title suggests, we're going to take a look at the entire year of 2018 in review for DigiByte. The way this is going to work, I have a window open for every single quarter of 2018. Quarter 4 ended up having 2 separate windows due to the amount of tabs that I had open. So since I have a ton of information to cover, obviously I'm covering an entire year's worth of updates. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm not going to get long-winded or into too much detail about any specific topic. I'm just going to simply provide you all of the information that I have for 2018. When I start at each quarter, I'm going to begin by listing or naming all the exchanges or wallets DigiByte was added to during that quarter, and then I will end it with other notable achievements that DigiByte accomplished during that quarter. So beginning with quarter 1 of 2018, a look at the exchanges DigiByte was listed to include Bittylicious, CoinDirect, Coinomi, Endacoin, BitFEX, ShiftX. They were allowed for the atomic swaps with Komodo. They were added to SystemCoin and the Abra Global. When it comes to updates, DigiByte began the active testing of the core protocol 6.16.1, which would allow for them to become the first crypto wallet that allows sending SegWit transactions from a GUI interface. Later on in quarter 1, they released 6.16.2, which provided minor fixes to the previous update, as well as provided speed improvements to where you can now fully sync over 6 million blocks in around 2 hours. And during quarter 1 of 2018, DigiByte was also integrated into the Trezor hardware wallet. DigiByte also released the one-click miner that would allow for the easy mining of DigiByte. They submitted their iOS wallet to Apple to wait for Apple's approval to eventually list it on the Apple App Store. DigiByte began the mobile wallet for Android and iOS redesign contest that began in quarter 1. They launched the initial DigiByte Bounty Fund for experienced C and C++ developers to find bugs within their products. And then they also launched their initial philanthropic venture to Venezuela, where they ended up feeding 160 orphan children for over a month. That was a look at quarter 1 of 2018. Let's get right into quarter 2. As far as exchange and wallet listings, DigiByte was added to OKCoin KR, which is in Korea. They were added to BitX Live, BitIt, InstaSwap, CoinBrood. They were added to MapleChange. And I'm sorry some of these images are kind of fuzzy. I tried to find mostly HD images. It wasn't possible with every one of these photos. But anyway, DigiByte was added to VERTPig, Coinomi. The Abra wallet went live, or DigiByte went live on the Abra wallet during quarter 2. They were added to Exodus, the Exodus wallet. That's one of my go-to wallets that I use. They were added to the Garda DigiByte wallet. And now it is not loading. They were added to the Jax Liberty wallet. They were also added to the Atomic wallet and the Lynda web wallet and mobile app. When we take a look at some of the notable achievements for quarter 2 of 2018, quarter 2 is when the DigiByte awareness team was founded. And I think that's one of the larger quarter 2 achievements. Certainly they had some other large ones, but the foundation or the founding of the DigiByte awareness team happened in quarter 2 of this year. We also completed the mobile design contest, and the winning design was implemented into the apps. The final MVP release of the DigiByte app for Android was accepted to the Google Play Store. And if you're unsure what the MVP release means, MVP stands for minimum viable product. It's more of a concept or philosophy than a specific process or technique. The idea is to get something to market as soon as possible and get real people using it, and then iterate and add features based on user feedback instead of assumptions. So anyway, other things to mention is that the developer bounty has been completed successful. When we take a look at what was accomplished for DigiID during quarter 2 of 2018, the Android beta support for the DigiID started. The DigiID.io website was launched with a promo video and supporting documentation. An example, DigiID libraries were now available for third-party integrators. There was also a proposal that came from David Hay. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce that right. CryptoCurrently. I probably butchered that name, but basically it's a city in Colombia where there's over, I think, 300,000 different Venezuelan refugees, and they wanted to use DigiByte or cryptocurrency, get it implemented into there to help them with their hyperinflation. And ultimately DigiByte ended up doing that, and where they helped a school with technology, cryptocurrency, and classroom supplies. It was during Q2 of 2018 that we first heard the announcement from DX Exchange that DigiByte would be listed on day one of its launch. And you know, in more recent news, we know now that January 7th will be the launch date of DX Exchange. So let's get into Q3 of 2018. As far as exchange and wallet listings, DigiByte was added to Utrust. They were added to Bitbox Line, Huobi, Change Hero, Cointree, Zira, Crytrex, Basic Change, and this is a Venezuelan exchange. They were added to, if this will load here, the Garda wallet is now, I think it's the desktop version. They were added to the Sato wallet. Once they got SegWit implemented, the exchanges that started supporting the SegWit addresses included Exodus, Edge, Changely, and version 2.16 of My Crypto Checkout. Taking a look at some of the notable achievements of Q3 of 2018, both the Apple and the Android versions of the DigiByte mobile wallet were accepted into the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store, and provided improvements for QR scanning and syncing. DigiByte, a quick worth mentioning, DigiByte was also listed on the Apple Stocks application during this quarter. So now that there's plenty of places to purchase DigiByte, Q3 is when we start to see places that start accepting DigiByte as a form of payment. They were added into the Bitcoin Superstore, which is, I think it's over 200,000 different online retailers that will accept most of the major cryptocurrencies as a form of payment. They were added to the Token Business website, which is looks like mostly tech gear that you can buy and use DigiByte to buy it. They were added to More Stamps Global. We saw two partnerships during Q3 of 2018, and the first one being Anthem, where they integrated DigiByte's DigiID with Anthem ID. The other partnership being with VID, using the DigiByte blockchain to end document fraud. During Q3 of 2018, we also saw the DigiByte awareness team launch their official website, digibat.org. I'll provide a link to this in the description below. So during Q3 of 2018, DigiByte also sought out a legal opinion and decided that DigiByte was not a security. They got a non-security classification. During Q3, they also submitted a Coinbase listing application. While we haven't heard or seen anything coming from that yet, we know what happened in Q3 this year. And last thing to mention for Q3 of 2018 is they released the core wallet version 6.16.4, which allowed for a 0% fee at the DigiHash mining pool. So since we saw like the DigiByte awareness team begin or really form in Q2 of 2018, we noticed that Q3 there were certainly more exchange listings than there were in the previous quarters, and really Q4 is where it really starts to take off. So during Q4, as far as exchanges and wallet listings, DigiByte was added to Flubit, CryptoFacial. I don't know if I said that right. It's not an American exchange. They were added to Nova Exchange. They were added to Newcash. They were added to CoinSeed, Bitfineon, SafeTrade, CDM Exchange, Extari. They were added to HitBTC with a stablecoin pairing, CoinPeak, RaiseX, and they were also added to the Bitwise 20, the mid market cap index fund. So when we look at these are the next few that I'm going to cover are the fiat pairings that DigiByte received during Q4 of 2018. Bitvavo, I think you have to do a bank transfer with a euro to be able to purchase DigiByte on this website. But we have ETERBASE, which is the fully regulated exchange offering fiat pairings with DigiByte. We recently VERTBASE announced VERTBASE is based in America with a US dollar pairing. They were added to Upbit, which is a South Korean exchange where they opened an exchange in Singapore where they received it, or DigiByte received its first pairing with the SGD as far as fiat pairings. DigiByte was added to LESCOVEX, and this website offers the largest range of fiat pairings: the euro, US dollar, Canada, England. I'll be honest, I don't know what countries these other three are, but they are fiat pairings. They also were listed on CoinField and the MoonGo app, which is based in Canada, and currently it's paired with Bitcoin and XRP, but coming in Q1 or Q2 of 2019, the pairings on these apps will be fiat pairings, including US dollars, euro, the British pound, etc. So wallet listings that DigiByte received during Q4 of 2018, the Magnum cryptocurrency wallet, the free wallet, the DigiByte or the Elapal hardware wallet. I reported on that the other day. They were added to Peer-to-Cash and the Peer-to-Card, which is a cryptocurrency debit card. They were added to the Pungo wallet as well as the Garda mobile multi-wallet. So I got to go to the next window here. This is the other notable achievements for Q4 of 2018 for DigiByte. They were added to Pay-to-Mat, which is a point of sale system, basically allowing you to accept DigiByte at the point of sale. They were added to PayByte, which is essentially the same thing as Pay-to-Mat, DigiByte being accepted at the point of sale. They were added to or accepted on Travela.com, which is a travel website where you can book hotels at over 210 different countries, 82,000 destinations, and over 500,000 different properties. They now accept DigiByte as a form of payment. During Q4 of 2018, we saw our first implementation of DigiID, and that is through the website Haven, which is the first blockchain research and social networking platform. So they have officially integrated DigiID. During this quarter, DigiByte was their news feed went live on the Delta Direct Portfolio Tracker app. They also had the bituniverse.org multi-currency price tracker, stats and analysis for Android and iOS. On Sunday, November 18th of 2018, DigiByte had its first formal European meetup in London. And as far as like what we can expect to come in the next quarter or early in 2019, it was talked about first in this quarter, and that is the AutoCrypt algorithm, which will recreate itself every 10 days. And this is they're looking to swap out one of the algorithms for AutoCrypt, and that will just make it a more GPU-friendly mining environment. Because this AutoCrypt algorithm, since it recreates itself every 10 days, will make it ASIC resistance. Other things we have to look forward to going into 2019 and beyond is DigiCafe. The Android and iOS versions are already out there, and this will allow for merchants to accept DigiByte at the point of sale. Basically, anyone with a smart device that is connected to the internet can download this app and start accepting DigiByte at the point of sale. Another thing to look forward to coming soon next year is the Digi Assets, and that will allow for the creation of ICOs and the tokenization of assets on DigiByte's blockchain. If this page will load, like I mentioned before, DX Exchange, they first announced it, I think it was Q1, maybe Q2. Anyway, it's finally going live on January 7th, 2019. It's really just days away, and DigiByte's going to be paired with the US dollar, euro, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and it's going to be listed on day one. Other things for 2019 to look forward to is VERTBASE. Like, I don't know when this is going to come out. I don't know if it's quarter 1, 2, 3, or 4, but it's still something to look forward to in the future, and that is Jared bringing the DigiByte blockchain to real estate. So that is my recap of the year of 2018. Hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, this year seemed kind of like it was laying the foundation for what is to come. If true mass adoption of cryptocurrency, and specifically DigiByte, is going to happen, first you need a place to purchase it. And as we've seen, there are many exchanges now selling DigiByte, in many different countries of the world. There's really not a region of the world where you can't purchase DigiByte. And then we also need a place to store it. And now there's multiple hardware wallets where you can safely store your DigiByte. There's mobile wallets, desktop wallets. There's plenty of places now to buy it. There's plenty of places to store it. And with Pay2Mat, PayByte, and DigiCafe, there's growing list of ways to spend DigiByte. That would be like step 2. 1, you got to buy it, you got to have a place to store it. So I guess step 3 would be a way to spend it. And then what we have looking forward to in the future, again, DigiAssets, DX Exchange, and VERTBASE. So that will wrap up today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I did a decent job of giving a quick recap of the entire year for DigiByte. And as always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications, like it, share it, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later.